Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome to another episode. Today let's talk about how long it takes to propagate some rare snake plants from leaf cuttings. Propagation is something that I don't really intend to do, but I just find myself doing it. Whenever I see brown spots on leaves, I cut them, and instead of just throwing them away, I stick them in the soil or water and then observe them. The first plant today is Sansevieria Propagation, WY1020. There's not much information regarding this plant, other than that it is believed to be originally from Gilgil, Kenya. And WY stand for the initials of the last name of Bob Webb and Tony Yoakum. They are the owners of Arid Lands greenhouses. I bought this plant from them in November last year. When it arrived, it was kind of taller than I expected and had some brown spots. So I cut off several leaves, and currently the height of this plant is 21 inches from the soil level. Look how interesting the offsets are produced. It came out through the leaf of the mother plant. Very interesting. Anyway, I just didn't want to throw the leaves away, and that's how I got to start this propagation. I did this leaf cutting propagation in the soil. It usually takes more time to root compared to propagation done in water. But when done in water, it has little risks when transplanting into the soil. And I put it under a grow light. It received bright but not too intense light. As a result, I am getting 2 new pups from the leaf cuttings. I started this propagation in soil around November 20th, 2023. That is after 5 days of driving the leaf cuttings. And today is April 25th. So it took 5 months. The next plant is Sansevieria ballyi. This species was discovered by the Swiss botanist Dr. Peter Ballyi. I bought this plant on eBay in December last year. It was relatively cheap and didn't have a cultivar name on it when purchased. It was just described as dwarf snake plant, and it is actually bigger than my other ballyi, Tom Grumbly plant. Anyway, upon arrival, the leaves were tied up with a rubber band and were quite ugly. It also might have got some damage from cold weather during transit. So I cut many leaves and put them all together in one pot. I also put this pot under a grow light. I watered it when the surface soil was dried for 5 to 7 days. And after 4 months and 20 days, as you can see, finally I'm seeing a new offset sprouting. So it really takes a long time. The next plant is Sansevieria trifasciata Bantel sensation. This plant is native to West Africa, and it was identified by Gustav Bantel, who patented it in 1948, which explains the plant's name. Bantel's sensation leaves have white or silver vertical stripes that give the plant its gorgeous appearance. When I purchased it, the leaves already had some brown spots on it, so I was waiting for new healthy leaves to come out, and it was finally time to cut off the ugly leaves. Similarly, I didn't throw them away and just put them in water. You only need to pour 1 or 2 inches of water when propagating in water. This one actually needs more time to produce a new pup, but I was surprised by how fast it produced roots. It only took like 20 days to see its early root development. I changed the water 1 or 2 times a week, and now after a month or so, some roots are already 2 inches long, and it is time to transplant to soil. Speaking of which, let's pot it right now. One last interesting fact. Propagating Bantel sensation by leaf cuttings will always revert and will not give you a plant that has white stripes. Thanks for watching.